first. I'm sharing screen. All right. Cool, friends. Do we have a doozy for you today? We do. We have two workouts. One is a skill-based workout. It'll get your heart rate up, but mostly it's so you get really comfortable loading your joints and staying in this kind of upside down position. It is the opposite of a dip. Instead of a vertical press, you know, dip is kind of like a, I guess, a vertical downward motion press. So slightly different muscle groups. But the first thing we're gonna do is basically an EMOM. We should have written it as an EMOM because that's what it is. But what's gonna happen is I have the timer, 3, 2, 1, go. In 1 minute, you're trying to do as many wall walk with 10 shoulder taps. That's 1 rep. Your goal is to try to get 3 reps per minute, at least for the first minute. So I go, I do a wall walk, and I get 10 shoulder taps, and I come out of my wall walk, that's 1. I take a break, and I try to get it as many more times as I can in a minute. 3 wall walks is a pretty good, 3 plus or minus 1 on either end is a pretty good goal. And we're gonna go over a bunch of different versions you can do that don't require you necessarily to be on a wall, but we'll find something that works well for you. You do that for a minute, then you rest. We do that for 2 more rounds. Does that make sense? Cool. Then let's look at this. So this was stolen. This was a stolen WOD, and I showed it to Tim, and he was like, "I think it needs to be fancier. I think it needs to be better." And I'm like, "You're right, Tim. It needs to be harder." And so the clusters were actually originally just thrusters, and now they are clusters. So
Really, the clusters.
really, I don't know. I think clusters are just so much more work.
Clusters are the pressure of doing them like big sets. Clusters, you can break them up.
I guess. I mean, I would have broken up clusters anyway, I guess. Yeah. So we have clusters. Remember, a cluster is when you do a deadlift into a squat clean, into an overhead press, and you have to go right back down, do another deadlift into a squat clean overhead press. Whereas if you had a thruster, you do it once onto your shoulder and you can keep it there the whole time coming down to a squat overhead press. So we're doing 21 clusters, 21 thrust dips, 15 clusters, 15 dips, 9 clusters, 9 dips. In terms of timing, it's really going to depend. For folks, if folks are using a barbell, we think this is going to be a 7 to 11 minute workout. If folks are not using a barbell, say we're using a dumbbell or a kettlebell, we think it's going to be around a 5-minute workout. So we think it's fast. We think it's sprinty. We haven't done a workout this short this week, so we are going to crush. We're trying to hit that red line, so to speak. So we go fast.
So if there's an option of lighter weights and faster or heavier weights and slower, you would pick lighter weights and faster?
So there's a caveat to that. If you're doing dips with your feet on the ground, you can make up time there. Because most likely your dips will be relatively unbroken. So I'd say maybe for you, you can go heavier on the weight because your dips will probably be on the object.
I'm going to do push-ups instead of dips because of the shoulder.
We can also, for you,
I'll think about it.
We could also change the rep scheme. So it's 15, 9, 6. So you can do hard push-ups, heavy clusters, and get you comfortable with that heavier weight.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2 hard variations for you. Any other questions? That was a good one. No, Jasmine. I'm so excited. Awesome. Find yourself a wall. We're going to do a pec stretch. Good. So I'm going to come up to a wall. Let me see if I can put you somewhere where you can see me. And go palm open, up against the wall, and I'm going to turn away from the wall. I can see all of you. Oh, Graham joined us. Is that Lauren? Oh, Lauren's my classmate, but she's been like gone for like 2 weeks.
I've been gone for like 3 days, Jasmine.
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
I literally left on Friday.
Oh, it feels like forever. Go ahead and switch sides. Palm open against the wall, turn away.
But I miss you too.
Beautiful. Come off out of the wall. Up next, we're still going to use actually the wall. We're going to do friskies. So I'm going to put my hands up on the wall. I'm going to keep tension in my belly, and I'm going to hinge back and down. So I'm going to take this opportunity to rant at you about cats. The amounts of property we've had to throw away because our cats have snuck in 2 boxes of our clothing and peed in it, and then we have not discovered that pee until months later, has been horrendous. I don't understand the appeal when you can have dogs.
Good dogs don't pee on things.
They do pee on things, but you can normally tell right away, and you can normally remove the smell.
They also don't crawl into boxes.
They don't.
In general.
They don't, and they don't find little nooks and crannies and then be like, surprise throw up. You know, it's like
Also
you
eventually stop peeing on things. Like it's
Dogs?
just the first dogs. It's just the first like 6 months to a year.
go ahead and come out of that, friends. They're like babies, probably.
No, I had a cat that anytime she was upset, she'd go find something to pee on.
That's right.
That's passive aggressive. Let's go.
Yeah, no, I found her. I rehomed her with someone who had a lot of cats and didn't care about cat pee. Because like I just couldn't. Like anytime I would like leave for 8 hours to go to work, she'd pee in my bed.
So we're doing just wrist stretches right now. Make sure that elbow's locked out.
We rehomed cats too. After Julian was born, our cats peed everywhere and we couldn't handle it after about a year.
Oh my gosh, yeah. My partner Sarah there is just a really big fan of cats, and I am constantly debating against her and being like, this is why cats are not as superior as dogs.
I have had some really great cats. Just the one was a dick.
Only one. I don't know of any other cats that are mean. Let's go ahead and grab a stick. So grab a jacket. If we don't have a stick, grab a jacket, grab a band, grab something that you can stretch out or have longish. Beautiful. And we're going to go some around the worlds. Arms are nice and locked out. Oh, hey, Allie. Around the worlds. Water team.
At this cabin that I'm at,
Uh-huh.
Jasmine, the internet is so precarious. There's a landline, and anytime the landline rings, the internet goes off for 5 minutes.
OMG, it's like being back in like the early 2000s and 90s.
Yeah, this house is kind of like being in the 70s because it's where all the appliances are from. But yeah, plus internet. But yeah, someone a spammer just called on the phone, and so I lost.
Oh no. Let's go pastors. If that happens during the workout, just finish up on your own. I would recommend getting your own timer.
Okay.
Then from here, friends, if you do have a stick, we are going to place it down on the ground and hinge our butt back. If we don't have a stick, say we have a jacket, we can grab the jacket and just do a tricep stretch. So I have a jacket in my hand, I'm pulling it down. And
Very proud of this, guys. It's a broom.
yes. And make sure you're shaking it from side to side if you're doing the staff stretch, if you're doing the archer stretch. Make sure you also pull it down. Awesome. Come out of that. Last one we're going to do is I'm going to hold the stick by the middle. Put it behind my shoulder. I'm going to grab my stick. I'm going to go across my belly button, grab my stick, and pull it. Folks with the jacket, you can just do an external rotation pull. So I'm just going to pull this way and hold for about 20 seconds. Palm up. Go ahead and switch. Oh. And because lots of folks did overhead squats yesterday, I'll get you through a little overhead squat with your stick or band just to kind of get you through a 4-inch motion. Please grab your stick and or band or jacket. Let's place it up on overhead. Should be in a snatch grip. So if I have my arms long, it's around on my hip crease. I'm gonna send my hips back and do some overhead squats. Please give me 10 at your own pace. Take it slow. Use this opportunity to warm up. So we have a few different warm-ups we're going to go through. One is kind of a muscle activation warm-up, as well as a continuing and mobility. And the second one is an actual warm-up to help teach us how to do a cluster. And that'll get us warmed up for our first workout. You're done with those 10 overhead squats, put your stick down to the side, or whatever you got down to the side. We're going to be doing 2 rounds of the following: plank, down dog transitions, hip bridges, and shoulder openers. Those 3 movements. And we'll do the first round together. So first round, we're going to do 10 plank to down dog transitions. So from here, we start out with a plank, squeezing my glutes. My upper back is kind of round because I'm pushing through the floor. And here I'm going to end up with my biceps, my glutes. 10 plank to down dogs, friends. Really push away from the ground. You're trying to get stacked. The more you can bring your feet closer, the better. The more you're like a little tent. And when you're done with those 10, sit down on the ground. From here, after we've done our 10 planks down dog transitions, we do 10 hip bridges. I want it to be the ones with your hands down the ground so you can really open up your chest as well. I'm focusing on squeezing my glutes and opening my chest. So from here, squeeze, open my chest, that's 1. I'm gonna go for 10. Try to pause at the top for maybe 2 seconds. Again, I'm showing you my t-shirt. I'm not bringing my shoulders forward. Shoulders are back and down. All the way up, hold it for 2 seconds, back down. 10, please. You should feel your butt be like, oh no. And then when we're done with that, please drop into a squat and hold it for a second, or hold it till everyone's done. When you're done with the shoulder openers, so the hip bridges, you're going to do some shoulder openers. So I'm going to get my opposite hand to my opposite ankle and open up. Please give me 10 of those. And we're going to do that all one more time. 10 plank down dog transitions, 10 hip bridges, 10 shoulder openers. I need a Band-Aid. Try to move deliberately through these movements and like with intention. Channel your inner yoga. Beautiful. Ten plank to down dog positions, 10 hip bridges, 10 shoulder openers. And I believe, so Sarah M. and Allie, you both are using barbells. So for the next part, I want you to complete 3 rounds, but of 2 reps of each thing. So 2 deadlifts, 2 hang power cleans, 2 front squats, 2 presses, 2 clusters, and then just add weight for 3 rounds till you get to the working weight. The working weight's pretty low, 65-95 as an RX. So you might not have to add too much weight, but you should still get comfortable down at those bottom positions with the barbell. Nice. work friends. Everyone else, you'll be following along with me on thruster cluster things. All right, grab your stuff, grab your object. I'll use a dumbbell as a demo, but if people have kettlebell and they need demo on that, I can do that as well. So, first thing we're gonna do, so if you have two objects, you'll be doing everything on the outside of your legs. If you have one object, it's gonna be all on the inside. One object inside. So the first thing we're gonna do is deadlifts. We're gonna do 2 and 2. So for my deadlift, I'm angling my dumbbell down, and the dumbbell head is all that needs to touch the ground. So from here, I'm gonna hinge over. Notice how my shoulder's not falling forward. I'm pulling my shoulder back, keeping it in place. I'm tapping. I'm standing. That's 1, 2. I switch arms. 1, 2. So please give me 4 total. 2 and 2. Again, Ali and Sarah, I would do 2 reps of the complex each instead of 4.
Jasmine.
Yeah.
I have my age-old quarantine workout question of whether I should do 2 35-pound dumbbells or 1 53-pound kettlebell.
Ooh, what do you think, Tim? Tim, you think the dumbbells? Tim says the dumbbells, so let's go with it.
Word.
Cool, we're done with that, friends. We're gonna do some hang power cleans. So now that we've deadlifted it up to the top, we're going to dip down. My dumbbell's in between my legs. If I had 2, it'd be on the outside of my legs. From here, I drive with my hips and pop it onto my shoulders. Hips drive, catch on the shoulder. Please give me 2 and 2, or 4 total if you have 2 dumbbells. For my folks with double dumbbells, you might want to already be in your squat stance position. You're not going to want to be moving your legs a ton because you have 2 dumbbells. So squat stance position, catch it already in what's going to be a squat soon. Good. Now that we have these dumbbells up to our shoulders, please give me 4 squats. Let's have 2 on one side, 2 on the other if you have a single object. We're slowly doing all the different movements that are involved in a cluster. Good, Sarah. M, make sure when you catch that power clean, send your butt back a little bit more. Okay. Cool. Up next, we're gonna just press our thing up overhead. We're gonna do a push press. So I'm gonna dip with my knees forward and drive my object up overhead. So knees dip forward. My back should be relatively straight and regal. Knees forward, drive, press. Please give me 4.
Question.
Yeah.
Should I go for 1 25-pound dumbbell or lighten up my dumbbells and go with 2?
I would go with 1. I think there's something pretty hard about it being unilateral too.
Yeah.
Wait, Graham, try to lock, when you lock out overhead, Graham, your belly's kind of out. Make sure you bring your rib cage down. Sort of here, here. Good. Awesome. So the last thing we need to do is put it all together and make it a cluster. So cluster here. I'll show you a full cluster as best I can to get it all in one shot, and then we'll go over it. So here, 1, come back into a deadlift. 2, step inside. I tap my dumbbell head. I drive. I drop. I catch it in squat clean. From here, I explode upwards into a press. I need to bring it down. I need to tap my shoulder. Then I come back down to a deadlift. That's 1. Please give me 4, 2 on either side if you have a singular object.
No.
You must come back every single time and tap the ground. It's everything you've ever wanted and more. Make sure you exhale as you press out, because if you don't, that's a lot of weight to be holding and a lot of breath to be holding for that long. Good, y'all. Nice, Tam. Good, Tam. I think you're doing an extra squat when you bring your dumbbell down. So for you, once it's here, I would let it hang between the legs for a second, then deadlift. Try it out. Cool, let's do all that one more time, one more round. 4 deadlifts, 4 hang power cleans, 4 front squats, 4 push presses, 4 clusters.
Hey, Jasmine.
Yes.
I'm using the 12 pounders. The 2 feels like really, really hard. The 1 is like maybe.
Too light.
I just do 1.
Yeah, do 2 reps of everything just to warm up. Oh wait, so I feel like just doing a 12 will be way too light for you. Although, when's the last time you've CrossFitted?
Yesterday.
Okay, yeah, no, you're good. I'd say try the 2, and we can
okay.
adjust the numbers.
Okay, okay, deal.
15, 9, 6.
How many?
15, 9, 6 instead of 21, 15, 9. Or
Okay.
even 18, 15, 9, something. It won't be elegant, but.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I want to get you lifting heavier weights. So. Good, y'all. Good. Nice, Emily. Good. Sarah, it's cute watching you coach your mom. Nice, Ari. So one thing to remember on the clusters, this is the one thing that I don't like about clusters that are easier about thrusters, is lots of folks forget to bring their butt down when they bring their object down. So when I come down for my thruster, I want to avoid keeping my butt up in the air. So this is a good warning. So that when I go again for my cluster, I start rounding my back and I catch it low, right? Instead, once my dumbbell passes my knees and I'm in a deadlift position, I bring my hips down and I go again. My hips are always going to be below my shoulders. They're never going to be in line with my shoulders or above my shoulders. So keep that in mind. Awesome. Do we feel a little warmed up? A little bit? Okay, cool. So I just wanted you to learn the movement, and so now we're ready to go for the WOD. We're going to do our first WOD. I want to go over wall walks and shoulder taps. We're using all the movements to warm up today. This is a lot to teach you. So now that we feel good with clusters, let's talk about our gymnastic skill work. So from here, we're going to do a progression to a wall walk. So the first thing we can do is have everyone start in a push-up position, and we're going to do an inchworm. So push-up position, I'm going to walk my hands as close as I can while still staying in the down dog position, and then I'm going to tap my own shoulder with my hands. Please give me 6 of those, everyone. So again, from here, I walk till I kind of can't anymore, till my biceps are by my ears, and I tap my own shoulder. So at its most fundamental level, this is what a wall walk is. And this is an option available to everyone. Good. The next progression up is to put yourself onto a box or a stool or a couch or something. So from here, let's see if I can. I'm gonna do the same thing. Start out, I'm gonna walk in. I know I'm done when my biceps are by my ears and I literally cannot go any closer without having to bend my knees. So right from here, I'm gonna squeeze my belly, squeeze my abs, tap, tap, tap. Please give me 4 more taps in whatever progression that you're doing. Your face should be facing your feet. Good, y'all. Your goal is to hit 10 shoulder taps and then walk yourself out for the WOD. And then the final thing is to do it up against the wall. Same thing, you walk your feet up, you try to get as upside down as you possibly can, and you tap. You're just getting more of your body weight up onto your hands. The biggest key here is to actually think about your belly. Think about pushing out. Think about bringing your rib cage down, trying to make this nice and solid in one unit. Any questions about that, the wall walks? Does everyone have an option available to them that they would like to do? Good, Tam does, Ari does, Sarah does. Beautiful. Allie, yes. Yes. What was my
I
name?
don't have a wall. Do you think would it be okay if I tried to just do like a 5-foot handstand walk and then taps in a handstand? Does that sound okay?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Okay.
Just like do
Sarah,
a
that's
backflip.
too easy.
Just
I think it's got to be 50-foot handstand walk.
I think you're right, Rachel.
Yeah, you don't need the shoulder taps if you're handstand walking.
Good idea.
Danny. All right, friend.
My setup's pretty limited. I might just do handstand push-ups.
You might do what?
Just handstand push-ups. I don't really have a walk-up space, and it's kind of a little unstable. So the
Yeah,
taps
if you
feel
want to
weird.
maybe if you want to do like a 10-second hold or something, or
Okay.
like a tempo push-up.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, but not too many because it'll be more like a dip in that respect. Like it'll affect your dips. All right, friends, let's do this. Please get to where you're gonna do your inchworms or wall walks. You're gonna get as many as you can in a minute, then we'll rest and do it 2 more times. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. 1 wall walk, 10 shoulder taps, then you come off your wall, rest for a second maybe, or maybe not. Maybe you go right back into the next wall walk. Nice, Allie. That looked great. Good work, y'all. Maria, see if you can bring your hands in a little closer and plant your feet somewhere so they don't move back. Yeah, bring your hands in a little closer if you can towards your, yes, there you go. And rest, y'all. That was 1 minute. Allie, you can come off unless you're frozen in that position. There you go. It's hard to tell with your internet. Cool, now we rest. So shake out your arms, do some flappies, maybe do some monkeys, some circles. So if you check in with yourself, you should have gone between 2 and 4 reps. If you got 4 reps, maybe you want to elevate your feet a little bit more, or maybe you want to make it a little bit harder. So that next time you get 2 to 3 reps. If you got only 2 reps, maybe you consider making it a little easier so you can hit 2 to 3 reps next time. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Good. Rachel, try to look at your feet. There you go. Whoa, great positioning. Good, Tam. Nice position, Tam. Good ground. 40 seconds left. 30 seconds. Try to match what you just got in that 30 seconds. Think belly, squeezing the belly. Maybe you're squeezing your quads. You're just trying to get as much tension as possible across your muscles. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Awesome. You just got 1 more of that.
Jasmine.
Yeah.
I might have missed this. Sorry.
What's up?
If I'm doing 10 in the first 30 seconds, what am I supposed to do then?
So are you doing 1 inchworm and 10 taps?
Yeah.
And how many reps did you get of that? That's a combination. That's 1 rep.
I was doing 1.
Okay.
And I was so pleased with how early I was finished.
So I want you to try to shoot for 2 or 3 this last round.
Okay, deal. Thanks.
Yeah, you're good. I like how you were pleased. Excellent. We're good. Build
But also self-aware enough to know it was probably I was lying to myself.
Why is this so doable?
Such good thing.
Here we go, friends. Last one. Again, intention, good movements, good positioning. Nice, Ari. I'm gonna challenge you to try to go back a little more with your hands towards your feet. Yeah. Hannah's dog is displeased with your performance, friends. Good work. Nice. Nice job, Lauren. Excellent position, Marie. Yes. Good, Amy. Keep fighting to bring those hands back, back, back. Yes. Yes, Amy. Oh, so good. 2, 1, and rest. Heck yeah. Good work, y'all. People's mobility is looking good. It's almost as if mastering the basics has been very helpful. Myself included. I feel
Thanks, Jasmine. Good workout by everyone.
But Dan's gonna go get a beer.
Yeah.
For folks who weren't on the call yesterday's workout, Dan went to go get a not a Fit Aid, an O2 drink, and it looks like a beer apparently, and he just grabbed the beer instead. So do like Dan, grab a beer. While you guys are recovering, I want you guys to grab your dip station if you haven't already. And I'm gonna quickly go over dips, and then we'll get going on the workout. Well, we'll have water. This is a good water break time too, bathroom break time. Grab what you need. Oh no, I dropped the chalk
bucket. Jasmine?
Yeah.
I was thinking of cutting the reps for the clusters, but I've been doing strict dips, and I don't know if that's a high volume.
It is high volume. 15, 12, 9. Yeah. Yeah.
That would be the cut, 15, 12, 9?
Yeah, try that, 15, 12, 9.
Okay.
Or 15, 9, 6, something like that. 15, 9, 6, yeah.
See where you see that. Oh, it's a different one.
Yeah. So let's try, for folks who are needing to cut down reps, there's a bunch of different ways we can cut this down. I say starting with 15 in general is good. The next one is kind of up to you. If you are like kind of mid-range volume, which could be you too, Dan, 15, 12, 9 would work. If you're like, I need to be a little more aggressive, Jasmine, 15, 9, 6 would work as well. So kind of choose. What I can do is tell you kind of where everyone is at. I'm going to ignore the barbell people because they're going to be in a completely different space from everyone. I can tell you, like, most folks seem to be on their round of 15. And so that'll help you know, okay, folks are on their second round. I should be on my second round, kind of thing. Cool. You can make adjustments on the fly. All right, let's talk about dips. So
I'm not sure I can do all of these, but I'll try.
Yeah, are you gonna do the 15, 12, 9?
9, 6.
I feel like that sounds great, Amy. I think it's good for you to be messing around with that big dumbbell. Did I give you the tip on how to like use your other hand to catch it? Okay, yeah. I think it'll feel really good catching it in the cluster, because sometimes it'll hurt your low back if you catch it forwards. You won't catch it up. All right, dips, friends. Let's find our dip station. Remember, we want our hips kind of in line with our hands, and we want our forearms being relatively vertical. We want to relax our shoulders and our ears, keep that nice and regal looking, and we're going to send our hips back while our chest slightly flips forward, and then back up. Please try to give me 4 dips so I may see you do some dips. Good. Maria, can you put your dumbbells on your chairs to make it a little higher?
They're different heights though, 15 and 20.
Oh, the different dumbbells. Okay. Never mind.
Put the 15 on a block or a book.
Could do that. Yeah, I would just love for you to be able to get your chairs a little higher.
But I mean, 21 of this is probably gonna.
I don't know, Marie. I don't know. You're still gonna fly through this. Curious, Marie.
I have yoga blocks.
Oh, grab those. See what happens. This is me trying to make everything harder for Marie.
Jasmine, I am like feeling my traps firing a lot, which I think is not good, right?
Yeah, you need to relax up here. Let me see you do another dip. Okay. So I think you're kind of coming straight down, and see how it shrugs up my shoulders. What you're gonna wanna do is kind of balance on your wrist a little forward. So from here, I roll forward on my wrist a little bit, and that allows me to come down without shrugging my shoulders. So my hand placement's here. Instead of coming straight down, I'm gonna roll forward a little bit. So notice how my torso shifts forward a little bit. Here, then I can come down, keeping that distance between my neck and my shoulder. So it's a slight forward lean. Marie, yes, Marie. Yes, just like that. That's what you're doing for the WOD.
Jasmine, can you check mine too? Because I also shrug like crazy.
Yeah, let's see it. I think part of the problem is your chairs are so low.
Yeah.
That you're getting kind of scrunching up. I don't know if you can do this, but if you can put your feet behind you, it'll be a hard position though. You have to be you have to be like kneeling. And you can use the tips of your feet to help you up. No, that doesn't work. Nope, doesn't work. Yeah, try the other one.
I could try books. They might slide. But I think these two are the same height.
Good, Hannah, how does it feel? That looks good. I can't hear you, you're on mute, but that looked good. Yeah. Do others have feels? That looks better, Rachel. It's still a little shruggy, but I don't know if we can fix that necessarily with, actually, if you send your hips back a little bit more, it'll tilt you forward a little bit more. It might be able to send your hips back more and rotate on your wrist. Yes. Yeah. Cool. That looks better. Any questions? Emily, do you have options for your dips?
We have some stairs that,
Okay.
yeah. I don't know if you can see, but it's like right there.
Yeah. Oh, okay, they're down there.
Can you see it at all?
I can see it. Let me see.
There she goes.
Cute. Good. Good. Same. Just have her just relax the shoulder a little bit. Just. Awesome.
Thanks,
All right.
Jasmine.
We feel good? We have some sort of feel. Allie, were you like this?
I feel like I'm planning to do.
So just because we were waiting around a little bit, please give me 2 clusters and 2 dips. So we know kind of what it feels like, and I can make sure you're doing the right thing. 2 clusters, 2 dips.
Do those count as part of the workout?
No. These are gratuitous? Gratuity?
Gratuitous. I guess, yeah.
Yeah, gratuity wouldn't work, right? Good. Amy, make sure you bring those hips down before you clean. Good. And 2 dips. Yay! Now we're just going to add like 50 more reps.
Jasmine, tell us again, sorry, what's the target time, more or less?
So, if we're not using dumbbells, if we're using dumbbells or kettlebells, we're thinking it's a 5-ish minute workout, plus or minus a minute or 2. For my barbell people, 9 to 11 is what we're thinking. There is no time cap on this, and if we start in the next minute, we'll have at least 13 minutes to take however long we need. But it's a sprint. It's a faster workout. Very little rest. So 15, 12, 9, or 15, 9, 6, Lauren, would be a good rep scheme for you. Cool, friends. Do we feel good? People got their bathroom break. People got their water. We're going to do music, so I'm going to mute you all. I'll make this bigger. Allie, we feel good. Good. Marie, we all feel good. Let me find where my participants are. All right, I'm muting you all. Bye. So you are muted. Grab your music. We're going to start off with 21 clusters. You might want to consider chunking that up into mentally doable sets, like a set of 10, set of 11, set of 8, set of 6, set of whatever, if you're not going to go unbroken, and be consistent with your movement. When you take a rest break, count to 3 and then pick your thing right back up. Try not to get caught up. Try not to get lost in your rests. All right, friends. Everyone good? Lauren, are we good? Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. All right, I'm gonna give you a 5-second countdown, starting off with 21 clusters followed by 21 dips. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. 21 clusters, breathe out at the top as you press overhead. Good. It is a deadlift in between every single rep. Good. Sarah, remember to bring your, Arena, bring your hips down as you deadlift. So instead of being up here, come down here. Maria, it looks clean. That's Lauren. Breathe out the top. Don't panic. Work, Allie. Good job, Emily. Good positions. Very nice. Good, Rachel. Keep tension in your belly. Ooh, nice cluster, Ari. Look at that. Awesome. Good job, Marnier. Full rep scheme, 21:59. It feels good on the shoulder, that is. So you're looking great, good timing. Looks like folks are ending their clusters and are starting their dips. Although there are still some folks doing clusters. That's okay if you're still doing clusters, but just know that folks are starting to transition. Good, Graham. Good, Lauren. Try to keep your gaze more neutral instead of straight down. We don't want straight up, we don't want straight down, we just want in line with our shoulders. Think about your gaze when you dip as you would your deadlift. You're not gonna look up in the air to the ceiling, you're not gonna look straight down at your feet. You look somewhere in the middle. Nice, Emily. Excellent squat. Good, y'all. Job, Sarah A. And Sarah M. Good job. Good reset, Sarah M. So it looks like folks are kind of all over the place now. Some folks are in a set of 15 clusters. No, that's a lie. Most folks are on the 15 clusters. Good. Tam, if you can get a little lower on that squat, if it feels good to you on your hips and knees, try it out. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful positioning, Tam. Good, Sarah A, try to extend fully at the top, get full lockout, then go back down. Look at that mean face you gave me. See that? Oh. Never coach your partners, folks. That is the rule. Sass. Good, Lauren. Lauren, you're looking straight up buff. That was awesome. Your arm. Oh, I love it. Yes. Oh, I miss you. Good. Good work, y'all. In terms of timing, we're at the 5-minute mark. Good job, Amy. Right. Good work. Tam, you finished up? Heck yeah. Good work. Oh, who won? Tam or Morier? Morier, did you get usurped as the first to finish? Excellent. Good, Ari. Send the hips back a little bit. Nice, Ari's done. Good work, folks. So folks should be on their last set of 9 dumbbell and kettlebellers. Sarah, you done? Minahan? Let's go, Allie. You got it. In 3, 2, you already did it. Nice. Good job, Sarah A. Folks are finishing up. Good work, folks. Nice job, Amy. Heck yes, Amy. Finished it. Good work, Graham. Good job, Hannah. Tam, that was a cool little clap emoji you got on there. I don't know how you did that. But that's really cool. So technologically innovative. Good work, y'all.
Lots of practice lately.
What? Rachel's got a thumb up.
The reaction button.
You know there's a reaction button.
Bottom far right.
Like next to record.
Maybe because I'm sharing, I can't see it.
That is possible.
Yeah. See who's still good. We got Dan. We got Graham. Dan and Graham. And Graham.
Sounds like a board game.
Good work, y'all. Finish strong. Good lock out there at the end of those dips, Graham. Good work, Graham. You're doing right. Let's go, Dan. Almost there. Good work, folks. That was a quick little sprint. You guys got through a lot of reps, though. Like 5-ish minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. You're right, Dan. Finish strong. You go, Dan. All set of dips. Now everyone's doing little clappies.
Trendsetters.
Such trendsetters. Such cool hip. Almost there, Dan. Come on. Nice, Dan. Nice, Dan. Nice, Dan. Good. 3 more.
Go, Dan.
Go, Dan.
Yeah, Dan.
Folks waiting around, I would do some flappies or at least do some shoulder openers or pec stretches, anything to kind of loosen this stuff up. Almost there, Dan. Almost there. Almost there. Woo! Good work. 10:26. All right, I'm gonna stop my share screen. Good job, Dan. 10:26. And then I'm going to unmute friends. All right, how did that go?
Good.
Did them.
Yeah,
It's
that's
so
unexpected.
I did clusters with a 35-pound dumbbell.
Oh my God!
Hell yeah. Jamie.
Not all of them. I
Awesome,
mean,
Dan.
fewer, but I did them.
This is how we start, because then we just start adding more reps until you end up doing the 21:59. Like,
amazing.
Yeah, it's
That's
like an
awesome.
hour and a half. I mean,
It's just great. I'll be doing your thrusters or I'll be doing your burpees and you'll be doing thrusters. Switch.
yeah.
team,
No.
team. Oh, so good. Everyone's positions look so good. Like, I feel some pride. Cool. Any other thoughts on the workout? Sorry, Tim.
I feel like it was actually face. I liked that it was clusters and not thrusters.
Same.
Hot take.
Gotta run. Bye, guys.
Bye. Yeah, if you guys have to leave, head out. If not, we can do a little stretchy stretch. Why did you like clusters better than
Yeah,
thrusters?
what was the cluster?
Because you could put it down between every rep and it didn't matter.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It felt less like I was like stuck in hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
If you all
Bye,
want to
guys. Jasmine.
bye, Dan. I'm putting my fingertips towards my butt and I'm just dragging my hips forward.
Bye, thank you.
Dan, great to see you.
Bye.
Nice to see you all. Thanks.
See you soon. How did it feel with the barbell?
Good. It wasn't as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
Wasn't great, but it wasn't. I did like 777 for the first. What did you do, Sarah?
I did more like 5s and 3s for the 21 and the 15, and then I did the 9 unbroken.
Of course.
Let's go ahead and from here we're going to be on our knees and hands, and we're going to thread the needle. Thread.
I threw a little extra weight on my dumbbell.
You threw on a little extra weight?
Yeah, not like I did all of the clusters unbroken.
Oh, darn. Wow.
I think I can go heavier.
Yeah, a little heavier. What weight did you do?
25-ish.
Is that the weight you added up to? Go ahead and switch.
Yeah, it was like at 23. And I was like, I'm going to put this up to an even 25.
I wonder if 30 would be a challenging weight for you.
Yeah, I'm going to like ease it up because I haven't done anything with dumbbells in months. So I've been cautious.
Good. From here, let's go ahead and put our hands out to the side, put our other hand on top of that hand, and bring our armpits down to the ground. So we're in a child's pose position on the back. And I'm just stretching out my lat. Go ahead and switch to the other side. Oh. Beautiful. And then let's just finish up with some cat-cows, because I know catching clusters can sometimes feel a little, again, low back. So we look up, sink in, exhale as we push away, inhale as we look up, exhale as we push away, and round everything. Say good 6 of those. And recommend lacrosse balling your glutes and your hips and your thoracic spine, so your upper back and your lat area, as well as your pec. And if you can get a lacrosse ball into your trap, I suspect that'll feel really nice after dips. Because even if you try not to activate your traps, CrossFitters are trap dominant, and so we tend to do it anyway. So.
Really good video on AccuMobility about getting into the trap, because a lot of people go after it wrong and they actually get the muscle on top of the trap. It's really good, like, delves into the science of actually hitting the trap.
Ooh, send it my way.
I'll see if I can dig it up.
Yeah, send it my way. I'd love to see it. But that's it, friends. That is today. That is Tuesday.
Thanks, Jasmine.
Great seeing you all.
Jasmine, my mom had to run, but she said thank you too.
Oh, excellent. Thank her for wanting to do this again.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Yes, bye, friends.
See you all.
Bye.
Bye.